Hey guys, Bobby here. I just wanted to do a quick video on the Hinderer XM-18, and this is a great knife. You can see this one is a Spanto grind, 3.5 inch. Not sure of the weight. I mean, it's a little hefty, but it's definitely nothing that that'll bother you in your pocket. To me, I mean, I've obviously heard of people saying they like it right around 4 ounces. And yes, it's a little heavier, but I mean, it's not a big deal. As you can see, I mean, it feels great in the hand. He has the new logo. This is a S35VN, and the logos and stuff on the blade, I mean, that doesn't bother me. He does it really well. It's real reflective. I don't know if this will show, but that changes colors. I don't know if you can see that well. Nice beefy pivot, great G10. I mean, those are standoffs right there. I know Emerson has the new standoffs, but I kind of wish that they were a little more beefier, like this, and that's a standoff. But I do like lanyards, but I haven't put a lanyard through here. I love the pocket clip. It's not my favorite pocket clip, but I do like it quite a bit. I use the thumb studs, and you could multiple ways of opening a knife. I like the flipper. It's pretty good. I do wish it had more detent, kind of like the ZT right here, the ZT 0550, and this knife has a ton of detent. Like this should have really been a flipper. The detent on this knife, on the XM-18, and I mean that, it'd probably be a perfect knife. And I do like this quite a bit. I can't, well, I say I can't, then I just did it. And so it's usually pretty hard for me to open that with my thumb, but I guess the more I've been playing with it, it's lightened up quite a bit. But it's really easy to flick this knife. As you can tell, that's pivot right there. If that gives you guys a good look. This knife, mine came really sharp. I mean, I had cut my thumb when I had first got it really bad, because I don't even remember. I just barely touched it, and I mean, it just opened my thumb up. And for a while, I was almost scared to carry this knife, but I like it quite a bit. I've been thinking about changing out the scales. I've seen, Monkey's Edge always has scales on their website for this knife, but I don't know. And then of course, ZT 561. I do like this. This actually flips better than the XM-18. It's a little bigger, but I really like this knife quite a bit also. I've seen the complaints about the LMAX steel not holding its edge as well, but I mean, it's been all right for me. I don't do a ton of cutting, even though I love knives, but for what I need, it's done it. And so I don't do a ton of cutting, so I do like those. I mean, this knife right here, I got it because I'm military, and I sent them an email, and I think that day or the next day, Rob Orlando contacted me, told me how to order from them, and as soon as I did, they shipped it out the next day, and it was fast shipping. I could not complain about anything. I mean, I really like it. I really wanted that Spanto grind. I like Tantos a lot. I mean, probably my favorite knife that I carry all the time is, of course, my Hinderer, True North knife exclusive Tanto, and that is just the way that looks. I mean, look at the front of that. That looks like a katana, and I love this knife. But yeah, XM-18. I said this in one of my previous videos, but when I was looking into buying that, I've watched a lot of videos about it, and everyone says it's the fit and finish of the Sebenza, which, I know they're referring to Sebenza 21. Fit and finish of the Sebenza, which, I mean, that is just perfect. And the toughness of the Strider, which this is the SNG Ranger Green. Wonderful knife, great knife, big pivot. So that's what they're talking about, the beefiness. This is really light though. And then you pretty much come up with this knife, which, yes, the fit and finish. I mean, first of all, let's just look at that lockup. I mean, that is super early. that is super early lockup, but it's still super strong. I mean, I'm pushing as hard as I can to get that to fail, and it won't. But look how easy that was to disengage. I mean, I just barely. That is so smooth, so easy to disengage. I really like it. And they don't have no huge cutout or anything. Like, the reason it's Sebenza, I mean, you got that huge cutout. That's easy to disengage. I know there's, the Hinderer, they had to add this extra little lip, and that's pretty easy after you get used to it. But this is just, I mean, you barely put any pressure, and boom. Nice pivot. I do like the pivot. I always I don't dig where I have to buy extra tools, to adjust my pivot, but I haven't adjusted anything, and it's I mean, but look at that. That is hardly any space either. The finish is there. I mean, it's really nice. Everything is rounded, nice melt, kind of that melt down feel. Jimping is really good. I'm not a huge jimping guy. I mean, if there's something there and it feels good, I don't need it to just, I don't need sandpaper or granulate or, just something right there. I mean, that's good for me. I do like it. I like that curve, kind of how this curves. I mean, it just fits your hand really nice. The pocket clip doesn't bother. No hot spots at all. Probably the biggest complaint, I guess, would be obviously the detent, because you can't shake this out. Did you see? I just shook it out with no problem. And just even right there, that didn't even take. Let me see if I could just just a little bit of shake there, and you'll get it out. It's still a great knife. It's never come undone in my pocket, that's for sure. I mean, still takes a little bit, but like I said, you put the detent of this 0550 of this thing. At first, I couldn't open it. When I was trying to rub down the detent ball in there, and I mean, now it's super smooth. Still, it's a little tough sometimes to open, but I got it down. Terrific knife. I also brought the Sebenza 25 out because this is a hard use knife now. This is you see the beefy pivot, everything else. I mean, I think it's right in line with these type of knives now. But XM-18, I really like it. I'll be honest, I don't think I would have paid, you know, I see it online now and it's still going for like $850. I don't know if I wouldn't have paid $850, I'll tell you that right now. For me, kind of, right around that $450, maybe a little over that. That's probably the most I would spend right now, my knife collecting. But $850, no. I think, I paid maybe $400 or so for it. But I mean, I like it for that price. I mean, it's good. I've showed this before, but he anodizes in between the jimping here. It's small touches like that just really, it's the small details that add to a knife. That's why you pay more and more for some of these, is for small touches like that, fit and finish, innovative things, like, that grind, obviously. Spanto, I haven't seen, anyone else with it before, Rick Hinderer. But, that's it compared to some of these other knives, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks.